Right, all. So I just wanted to reply to two comments in particular. Maybe there'll be one more, but there's one comment in particular that caught my attention. So, do you want me to tell the big coloured lad, second generation from Jamaican grandparents? His grandfather was RAF ground crew, right? So, to begin with, big coloured lad, that's quite racist in itself, really. Big coloured, you know what I mean? Coloured, is that really the kind of terminology you want to be using? You know, being an anti-racist? And then you say second generation from Jamaican grandparents. So, do you want me to tell him that he's not British? Well, you've answered your own question there. He's Jamaican. So, if I was to move to Japan and have a child with a fellow English woman, would that child become, would my grandkids become Japanese? Do you see where I'm coming from? That doesn't really make sense. You've kind of answered it for yourself. So he's Jamaican. I'm sure he's a good bloke, all the rest of it. And, you know, he served in the Royal Marines for 18 years. Okay, cool. But the British military doesn't fight for this country. So you're talking about military service. Well, it doesn't serve this country. The Iraq War was about oil.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
The Afghan War, which I served in, by the way, was about lithium, probably even opium, because there was an opioid crisis not long after we left Operation Herrick. So what's this? So I'm a Little Englander, and he's done more military service than I have. How do you know that? I can assure you I spent a year of my early 20s in Helmand Province. And you don't have to believe me, I don't really care. But that's that. And I know firsthand that we don't fight for this country because when I came back from Afghanistan the second time, the girls around Derby were getting groomed and trafficked around by Pakistani Muslims. So that brought it home to me that it's got nothing to do with fighting for the country. Because while I'm away, that stuff's going on and it's got worse. 2015, I went away to Brunei to do a jungle warfare course, and I come back and you know, the refugee crisis was going on. People like yourself will probably be there going, refugees welcome as well. So you can call me a Little Englander, but I think you're brain dead myself. I would take one of them over 100 of you any day, and he truly knows what it is to be British and not the skull of one's skin. I would disagree. I think being British is an ethnic group of people. I think being Jamaican really would be someone who's black, someone who's Kenyan would be someone who's black, someone who's from Asia, say, I don't know, China. Traditionally they've got kind of I don't know, thin eyes, sort of yellowy skin. A nationality is an ethnic group of people. As for gender, oh yeah, and before I forget, you're going on about how you take him over 100 of me any day. Well, you know, if I was met with a traitor and an invader, or a traitor or an enemy, I'd pick the traitor any day. So the old saying goes, if I was met with a traitor and an enemy, I had one bullet, I'd take the traitor any day. And to me, you're a traitor because you would be the person. Any other time in history, pre-1948, when all this liberal Marxist takeover of the country began with the Windrush generation and the poisonous musicians that came in, you know, you would have been seen as a traitor. You would have been the sort of person who let a Trojan horse in. You'd be the sort of person who'd open up the gates to a neighbouring tribe who wants to take over. It's easy to be like this in this soppy, cosy, dumbed down society we've got. What are you going to do when resources get tight in the near future, though? And also, do you not see, say, Audley Harrison, for example, when he wins some money on the chase and he donates it to an Afro-Caribbean charity? Stormzy, when he's solely picking out black people to go to Cambridge University, is that racist? You know, do you not kind of see that their interests are not really your interests? As for gender, because I said you're probably one of the kind of people that says there's loads of genders. Your big Scottish mate calls the third gender a fucking great big fanny. Well, okay, nice one. I don't really see. So the only thing I'll say back to that really, I would say you are, because you're the kind of person who are quite content to hand everything over, lie down, be passive, you know, always be on the side of giving things away. Whereas myself, I'm taking a turn, a stand against the tide. I'm not agreeing with all the lefties that are running society these days. I know in your delusional mind you probably think the Tories run everything and it's all far right. Rishi Sunak's an Indian. Suella Braverman, she's an Indian. Priti Patel, she was an Indian. The Tories ain't right wing at all. Okay, it takes a small amount of courage to stand up and kind of say things as they are. Finally, you're from Falmouth. Why don't you pack up and leave Falmouth and go and move to some seriously diverse area? It's easy to stay that from Cornwall. Why don't you pack up and go and live in the East End of London? Go and live in Barking. Go and live in Dagenham. Go and live in Newham. Don't preach about diversity and how great it is living in a Falmouth workshop. Go and move there. Move to one of these seriously diverse areas. Go to the suburbs of Bradford or Blackburn or Rochdale or Oldham. Yeah, that's that one. And the second comment I wanted to reply to was where Jennifer Williams, it's just skin pigmentation, no man is superior. At no point, in my opinion, did I say anyone is superior. I'm well aware it's skin colour, okay, but skin colour is a little bit more than just skin colour. Like I've said in a reply, how many white guys do you see, for example, sprinting in 100 metres? Some of the best boxers, because genetically black people, they're better at explosive movements, powerful movements, whereas traditionally white guys have been better at strong movements, hence why the lineup of the strongman is nearly all white or European. You've got that Jamaican guy who represents Britain, is it Felix Richards, I think his name might be. Impressive athlete, he's in his 50s and he's still going. We are different. And also, to finally finish on, I'll get this clip of Muhammad Ali, because again, like I said in the previous video, what do lefties do when black people are saying the same thing I am?
I don't think I'm any different from you, see.
Yeah, we much different.
I mean, I think society's made us different.
We're different. We all together.
Society's made us different.
No, not society. God made us different.
No, we're just human beings. He made all of us.
We all, listen, bluebirds fly with bluebirds, red birds want to be with red birds. Listen, tell me when I'm wrong. Pigeons want to be with pigeons.
But
tell me when I'm wrong. We should have, they don't have intelligence, but yet they stay together. We should have more intelligence than them, right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Bluebirds are with bluebirds. They all are birds, but they got different cultures. The eagles like to hang out in the mountains. The buzzard like to fly around the desert.
Well,
the bluebird like to fly around the trees and the grass.
There'd be certain problems a buzzard mating with a sparrow, wouldn't there?
What?
There'd be certain...
Right. And we have the problems too.
No,
I don't see no black and white couples in England or...
Anyway, if you want to go and see the rest of the clip, obviously you know where it is. Muhammad Ali, racial integration, it's still there for the time being. So to all these lefties and liberals that are commenting and, refugees welcome, Socialist Worker Party, who were at the Palestine demo yesterday. I've got more time for the Muslims that are at that Palestine demo than you, because you'll be the kind of people who are indoctrinating kids with left-wing gay prides, transsexual, disgusting crap. And then you're also at them demonstrations, but you'd never ever do anything for this country. You'd never fly a Union Jack, because you hate this country deep down. I don't understand your mentality. But as I say, I've got more time for the Muslims. And like I said before, that old saying about a traitor and an enemy, I'd take the traitor any day. And that's it.